you played, you know, you guys shut down Baylor and stuff like that. What has that done for you guys as a unit, defensive-wise, as confidence building to know that you guys can play with the TCUs and the Baylors?
I mean, you know, it was never no doubt that we could compete with those guys, but, you know, it definitely showed us that. You know, it showed us that we could compete with anybody in the country, and we just got to learn how to finish every game. It doesn't matter who our opponent is. We got to play with the same intensity every game.
Holgorsen said you had your best spring yet. Could you talk about your conditioning a little bit and where you are right now physically?
As far as physically, I'm good. You know, just, you know, we had our first day yesterday. A little sore right now, but, you know, I've been through it for a couple years now, you know, so it's just about taking care of your body.
Man, do you feel good? Are you guys ready for Georgia Southern here come September?
Yeah, we're good. You know, we still got a lot of stuff to work on. You know, keep getting better. You know, that's what these next couple of days, next weeks are about. So we just gotta continue to get better and help each other grow as a team. And we're gonna be ready the first week.
And you know, they bring back I think it's the top quarterback and the top running back duo in the FCS. Are you guys looking forward to getting on the field and seeing what you can do against some top talent? I mean, it may not be FBS talent, but, you know, they're still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, we're not looking at it like that. We know we're preparing as the same as we would as for any other opponent. You know, we're pretty sure they're gonna be hungry and ready to come here and try to win this game. So, you know, we gotta be well prepared. We gotta take advantage of the next couple of weeks and get better as a team.
Carl, what do you make about the experience level of this defense? A lot of people said this is probably the most experienced, certainly in your time here.
Right.
Do you see it that way as well?
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, there's so many leaders all around the field on that defensive side of the ball. You know, guys that have been through the program for a while now. You know, they know what to expect and they know what it takes to win in this league.
How different is it from your freshman year? I mean, you kind of jumped right in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big difference, man. You know, my freshman year, speaking for myself, you know, I was just thrown out there and kind of, you know, just had to go out there and make plays for the defense. But now, you know, it's about playing for each other, you know, doing your job and whatever it takes to win.
Is there anybody on this defense who really stands out to you so far?
Everybody, man. Everybody just clicking. You know, we feel like we've been doing it for a while now. We know everywhere everybody's supposed to be. You know, everybody's looking good out there.
Now, you went up against Kevin White and Mario Alford for a few years now.
To figure out what exactly he wants and how he wants it done, and I think we're growing every day on that relationship.
Do you think it is true that the playbook is simple, but the perfection of it is complex?
I think it's a simple playbook, but you know, there's a lot of things that there's a lot of tweaks you can do to it, and so that goes into just getting on the same page with the offense, and that just goes with reps and trust and gaining that respect.
What kind of connection do you have with Chris? Do you kind of see yourself as a mentor?
At times, yes, but he. Let me think about that question. Yeah, I think that our relationship is growing as we go along. You know, with him being moved to receiver, we've always had a good relationship, but it's growing more now because it's not really. When I first got here, it was more of like a head-to-head competition, and, you know, along with that, we're teammates, but at times, you know, it is a competition. But now we're working on the same page, and we're working together on getting on the same page with routes and also with quarterback. You know, I'm still helping the younger guys to come along with if I see something, or even if they see something, then we're always helping each other out.
About those two freshmen, are their heads still spinning? Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be that way, but they're growing every day. You can see it happen, and it's cool because I went through that same thing, and I know some things now, and I can tell them. And so going through that, I think, really helped me to be able to you know, mentor those guys.
Skylar, are you seeing the same things that Tyler's seeing? And are you guys seeing the same things Dana wants you to see when you're out there? Are you getting to that point?
Yeah, we're getting to that point. I think yesterday, you know, he checked something, and then you know, we talked about it afterwards, and then we're getting on the same page. And that's all it is. You know, when we see a look, we'll come over and we'll talk about it afterwards, and then we'll go out there and do it again, and then we'll talk about it again. We'll watch it on film, and that's all it is. Just get on the same page.
No, but once I got here and like I saw how hard the coaches was about like the routes and everything, so
In terms of special teams, how often do you feel like you're going to be utilized?
I mean, I will play anywhere that the coaches want me to play at, any special teams. Like last year, I didn't say anything when they wanted me on all four. I just went out there and did whatever I did to help the team. So wherever I can do to help the team.
Dana said some positive things yesterday about the wide receiver group. How do you feel you guys are coming along?
I think we're coming along very well. Like we have so much depth, so I think we're coming along well.
How different are you from a year ago this time?
A lot different. It's a lot more. Not so much as pressure, but it's a lot more that I have to step up because I know I'm gonna play a lot this year, so I can't just like last year I watched Kev and Mario and saw how they did. And as I was sitting back and I was watching like the corners from the other teams as they was playing the games, I was watching what they were doing and everything, how to get off on the corners about them and stuff like that. So
now you and Skylar have a pretty good connection, right?
Yeah.
You guys work out, a lot even in the offseason, that kind of thing. How's that came along?
Like when I first came here, it was funny. It's a funny story. Like Skylar had walked up to me. He had hair, and I knew who it was, and he was talking to me. He was like, "You want to throw later?" I was like, "Sure." Like 2 hours later, he came back with a haircut. And I was like, "Who is this guy?" And then he was like, "Oh, I'm Skylar." I'm like, all right, bro." And after that, we've been best friends ever since. So I went home with him like twice. Been working out and everything. So our timing is just perfect. So.
You're not the only guy who's going through it.
No, Jackie Marcellus. That's our other best friend. Running back, slot receiver, running back.
What were those trips like down to Texas?
Trips? Oh, man, it was hot, man. He had me go out there running goal balls all day. I was like, Skylar, I'm from Cleveland, man. I can't be doing this. I can't run these many goal balls.
What kind of connection do you and Shorts have?
Me and Shorts. Oh, that's my boy too. Like we came in, everybody is just like real cool and everything. It's not like we know it's like a competition out there on the field for like the spots and everything, but we all kick it after. And I went home with him also like 3 times. Him and David Seals up to Delaware and everything. So it's real good.
What else should you do as far as bonding? Going down there and spending time
Just
practicing as well as hanging out?